Well, growing up, it's always, I think for everyone has a struggle. Um, my, there's a lot of struggle there, but there's also a lot of good times. Um, One of my struggles, like one of my first, like big, like mind blowing, like sad moment. Now looking back, it's a pinnacle of how things work. But back then, like parents, and maybe if you are parents, you could probably relate. My parents just felt uncomfortable explaining stuff. They didn't want to explain things. So, to put an example, like probably any other person in my age range, when I was 6 years old, Pee-wee's Playhouse was the shit. Anybody? Yeah, man, I love Pee Wee Herman. As a 6 year old watching it, entertaining, get my mind off of, bullies and stuff. Pee Wee's Playhouse was the bomb. Yeah, always, magic word of the day. Pancakes, yeah. But then, that's kind of when my childhood changed because, because Pee Wee really didn't exist. He only existed on TV. The man behind Pee Wee, Mr. Rubens, decided to go into a theater, because back in the time, internet really didn't. It existed, but only for CIA, secret stuff. But Pee Wee decided to go to theater, adult theater. So right then and there, it's clear what people go to adult theater for. They're not eating the popcorn. Maybe I don't know. I didn't know how it worked. All I know is when I was 6 years old, news came. It came at 5 o'clock, of course. It didn't come 24/7 news flash. It was, standard times. So between noon and 5, nothing happened in the world. Just how it worked. But yeah, news came on and Pee Wee Herman right there. So excited, yay! And then my parents were like, no, you cannot watch him ever again. And then they threw my Pee Wee Herman doll, the doll with the little pull string, and did that one. Yeah, they threw it away, threw it in the garbage. Why would they do such a thing? Kept asking my parents, why? Why can't I watch him? I want to see Pee Wee. And my dad, in his wisdom, was like, because he played with himself. That's why. And gotta, think it through. You're 6 years old. And I'm a loner. I shouldn't say really, I didn't have any friends. Pee Wee Herman was my friend, Ernest P. Worrell was my friend. Mr. Rogers, I watched him. Love Mr. Rogers, but, I wouldn't say he's my friend. He was more my neighbor, Always had my back. But Pee Wee, I can't watch Pee Wee, why? And I kept asking, because because he played with himself. And straight out looked at my dad, it's well, I play with myself too. Why can't we play together? Yeah. Irony. Yeah, it's amazing how technology has come through, because this would have never happened now. If I had a 6-year-old, first of all, I wouldn't right now, but let's just say if I had a 6-year-old son, the whole incident wouldn't even occur. Because first of all, Pee Wee Herman wouldn't be going into adult theater. Pee Wee Herman would make so much money, which he did back to the time, but he would just be at his home jerking off on the internet. He'd do whatever. He could probably do even more kinky stuff. No one would know. Unless, disaster strikes and his house gets called and he's like just buried in a pile of Kleenexes and and Astroglide. Cause of death, Astroglide, suffocation. None of this. It won't even hit the news. But, but then how roles reverse is, how we have the whole Roseanne thing. That wouldn't even happen either. That wouldn't happen back then. Because, first of all, there's not enough people. She would be, what would she do? Go on her dial tone, what do you call it? The phone that, if you're on Ambien, I don't think you could complete that call. Those things were complicated. Especially if you forgot the numbers or like you got one close. Man. Yeah. Crazy. Just crazy how we evolved, but then in some aspects we step back. But, in my eyes, if I had a time machine, sorry, we're going to have Hitler. Everyone else is going to try that one. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to go and say, Pee-wee, give him a laptop. Give Pee-wee a laptop. And be like, hey, shh, don't tell anybody. It's called Wi-Fi. Wifey. You can have all you want, man. You let me know. Just don't go out in public. Don't do out in public. Save it for your show. Save it for your show. Yeah.